What would it take to shatter your world? To transform a peaceful soul into an instrument of pure, unrelenting rage? Today, we're diving into the gritty, brutal, and often overlooked 1988 revenge thriller, Her Vengeance. This isn't just a story about payback. It's a descent into darkness, a study of trauma, and a quest for a justice that the law can never provide. Stick around until the end, because we'll be uncovering the hidden truth behind the protagonist's transformation and what that shocking ending truly means. Our story begins with Mei Ling, a young, kind-hearted woman living a simple, happy life in a rural village. She's deeply in love with her fiancé, Ming, and their future seems bright and full of promise. The film expertly establishes this idyllic piece: the sunny days, the laughter, the sense of community. But this piece is a facade, a calm before a storm of unimaginable cruelty. The inciting incident arrives when a group of four notorious gangsters, led by the sadistic dragon, rolls into town. They represent the harsh, corrupt world outside this peaceful bubble. They see Mei Ling, and in their eyes, she's not a person. She's an object for their entertainment. One fateful night, while Ming is away, the gangsters break into her home. What follows is a harrowing and difficult-to-watch sequence where Mei Ling is brutally assaulted. The director doesn't shy away from the horror, making us feel her powerlessness and terror. But the tragedy deepens. When Ming returns and discovers what happened, his rage consumes him. He confronts the gangsters alone, seeking his own justice, and is mercilessly beaten and killed right before Mei Ling's eyes. In a single night, she loses everything: her innocence, her love, and her future. The police are ineffective, corrupt, or simply unwilling to help. The system has failed her completely. As she lies broken in a hospital bed, a quiet, terrifying resolve begins to form in her eyes. The gentle Mei Ling is gone, and in her place is a vessel empty but for one single, driving purpose: vengeance. This is where the movie introduces its most crucial character, Uncle Bao, a reclusive, mysterious man who lives on the outskirts of town. Rumors swirl around him that he was once a legendary assassin or a special forces operative who turned his back on a violent past. Mei Ling seeks him out. She doesn't ask for help. She demands that he make her into a weapon. At first, he refuses, wanting no part of the violence he left behind. But he sees the dead, unwavering fire in her eyes. He doesn't see a victim. He sees a purpose. He agrees, but warns her this path will destroy what's left of her soul. There is no turning back. The training montage isn't the glamorous, upbeat sequence we often see. It's grueling, brutal, and psychological. Uncle Bao doesn't just teach her to fight. He systematically breaks down her remaining humanity and rebuilds her as a predator. He teaches her to harness her pain, to use her grief as fuel, and to suppress all mercy. She learns martial arts, weaponry, and, most importantly, the art of the hunt. Now transformed and radiating a cold, deadly aura, Mei Ling begins her campaign. This isn't a blind rampage. It's a calculated, systematic hunt. She tracks down each of the four gangsters one by one, exploiting their weaknesses and deepest fears. She doesn't just kill them. She delivers poetic, brutal justice tailored to each man's sins. With each kill, we see a flicker of nothing, no satisfaction, no relief. Only the cold execution of a plan. The gang leader, Dragon, watches his crew fall apart, realizing he's not being hunted by a person, but by a force of nature he himself created. Mei Ling finally corners Dragon in his own lavish headquarters, a symbol of the power and impunity he thought he had. The final fight is brutal. She is skilled, but he is desperate and strong. It's not an easy victory. She gets wounded, but her sheer will to see her mission through pushes her past the pain. She defeats him, standing over the man who destroyed her life. He begs, he pleads, he offers her money, power, anything. This is the ultimate test. Did she execute him in cold blood, completing her transformation into the very monster she fought? Or does she find a sliver of her old self? She chooses vengeance. The act is final and decisive.